Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Avanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की श्रील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna. I'm welcoming each one of you for this Sunday Feast program. We're happy to see many of you turn up on Sunday. This Sunday Feast program, nourishing the devotees every week, it is charging by hearing about Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Today we are going to discuss the 5th chapter entitled as Creating Impetus, and the canto, and then 14th chapter, the Forest of Enjoyment. That is what it is. And then the text number is 3. Maybe if I have time, I'll try to cover 4th one. So, okay, for sloka I can, yeah. No, we have to go to HDMI, right? Go to menu and then HDMI function. Plus menu. HDMI 1 or 2, I don't know. Menu 2, first check. No, menu. You are in USB right now. There HDMI you have to go. Okay, it's taking time.
Share your screen.
Share screen?
Yeah.
You? HDMI 1 or 2 is it? First set? No, HDMI. Because one is not coming, then yeah, one. Yeah. So This sloka, the meter is very difficult for me, so I read word by word and then you all can repeat. Atha cha yatra kaurumbika darapatya dayo namna karmana prakashagala evanichato pi kaddayasya kudumbina purana kavat shamra shayamanam visato api haranti. I'll read the word by word meaning. You repeat after me. Atha, in this way. Cha, also. Yatra, in which. Kaudambika, the family members. Dara apatya adaya, beginning with the wife and children. Namna, by name only. Karmana, by their behavior. Vrika Shigala, tigers and jackals. Eva, certainly. Anichataha, of one who does not desire to spend his wealth. Api, certainly. Kadar Yashya, being too miserly. Kudumbinaha, who is surrounded by family members. Puranakatpat, like a lamb. Samrakshamanam, although protected. Visataha, one who is observing. Api, even. Haranti, they forcefully take away. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. My dear King, family members in this material world go under the names of wife and children, but actually they behave like tigers and jackals. A herdman tries to protect his sheep to the best of his ability, but the tigers and foxes take them away by force. Similarly, although a miserly man wants to guard his money very carefully, his family members take away all his assets forcibly, even though he is very vigilant. But in Hindi, poet has sung, Dinka dakini rat ka, Vahini palak lahu chuse. During the daytime, the wife is compared to a witch, and at night she is compared to a tigress. Her only business is sucking blood of her husband both day and night. During the day, there are household expenditures, and the money earned by the husband at the cost of his blood is taken away. At night, due to sex pleasure, the husband discharges blood in the form of semen. In this way, he is bleed by his wife both day and night. Yet he is so crazy that he very carefully maintains her. Similarly, the children also, like tigers, jackals, and foxes. As tigers, jackals, and foxes take away lambs despite the herdman's vigilant protection, children take away the father's money. Although the father supervises the money himself, thus family members may be called wives and children, but actually they are all plunderers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Prajayani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyati Desakarani Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthavitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadami Tadandishu Kadandikam Vandegam Shri Guru Shri Yuda Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Shagrajadam Sadhana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sadhana Lalita Shri Vishakanitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurambi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayati Grim Yet Tamaham Bande Shri Guru Dinadarin Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Yes. So, this verse, 5th canto, 5th canto, I just give the context. Actually, before this chapter, there is a discussion between Raghugana and Jadabharat, and there is Aligiri also explained. In this chapter, Srila Sukadeva Goswami trying to explain about the nature about the material nature. What is real nature of the material nature? He is trying to explain to Parishit Maharaj. Like this, many places in Srimad Bhagavatam is discussed actually. Here also this is one of the example. This material world is compared to forest of enjoyment, right? If you see the previous and all the allegory examples nicely is given. But if you see the living entity everywhere tries to enjoy this material world. This is what happened when the living entity try to enjoy this material world. What happens? He started desiring that desire. I want to enjoy. The same thing happened when we were with Krishna. All the living entity were with Krishna. At one point of time, we tried to enjoy the living entity. Then Krishna, as a merciful father, lovable father, actually he has to create such an environment. Instead of the spiritual world, he has to create this material world actually. Because we want to enjoy like our father, but we don't have a capability, so we are put into this material world. It appears like the same enjoyment as Krishna enjoying, but actually not. Actually not. Why Krishna is not giving the same enjoyment to us in this material world? Because we don't have a capability how Krishna enjoys, we don't have that. Our constitutional position is servant position, but we are falsely trying to take over the master position. Actually, it is not possible for us. So Krishna has to create similar, like in a software, it's called simulation. Simulate. Actually, real hardware won't be there. Some simulation, some result you'll get, but actually original result you won't get it. Original result you have to go to original only. Hardware. Finally, hardware will detect a lot of bug will come. Have you observed who's working on hardware, software? You see real hardware. Finally, they test, immediately they simulate. But the real hardware comes, lot of bugs will come. They try to fix it after that. Similar case, Krishna is mercifully trying to create, he created this, because we don't have a capability to do what Krishna can do. So, he's creating such an environment for us, but we cannot enjoy. Because he created this world temporary place. It's a for temporary for us. Okay? The temporary place he created. As a spirit soul, we are all eternal people, living entities. Eternal. The happiness also has to be eternal then. But we try to enjoy in the temporary place, and the living entity, being an eternal soul, cannot be satisfied with the temporary place, because our original place is eternal. That is how we come here. Okay? This sloka basically explains that how the Grahamedi is living in this world. It's a vivid example. Sometimes if you see why Sukadeva Goswami is so harsh, why he is telling all the things. But being a liberated person, and he has to tell the people that this is not the place where you have to enjoy. You have to go back, or otherwise you will suffer like this. Unknowingly you are doing this activity. If being ignorant, you are doing this activity. Some people may think that, okay, this Sukadeva Goswami may be disgusted with this material world, or he hates the people who are enjoying this material world. Actually, no. Because he is from the birth, he is a liberated person. He knows what is good, and he is situated in a place you could see his vision is completely different from the people who are binded in this material world. So only a person who is liberated, he can liberate others. Or otherwise, there is no hope for the people who has binded in this material world eternally. So he is doing that. Actually, that is why this statement, even Prabhupada, is more provocative. When you read the statement, is that it is, according to spiritual world, there is nobody is male, only Krishna is male. Here everything female. Just for namesake, this body has a different texture, different things. That doesn't mean that somebody is male, somebody is female. Everybody is suffering here as a male form, so-called male form. Okay, so don't take it as it is, but the suffering, whatever explained, the matter is right. The matter is everybody is suffering. That is what you have to take it, because we are all eternal soul. In the spiritual world, we are all females only. We have to be enjoyed by the Supreme Lord. But we are here falsely take that position. See, enjoyment means whenever we want to enjoy, means whether it's Matajis or Prabhujis, they become master, they become Purusha. Purusha means enjoy. In the material world, whoever want to enjoy, become Purusha, that's all. Right? So the Purusha, there is a Purusha, there is sloka in Bhagavad Gita, I forgot that sloka. Purusha Prakriti Stohi Bhunkti Prakriti Jan Gunan Karanam Gunasangasha Sat Asat Yonishu Yoni Janmashu, right? So their Purusha means is not male or female here. Purusha means enjoyer. The enjoyer is, if the male form want to enjoy, become Purusha. Female form want to enjoy, become Purusha. That's all. Actually, the original Purusha, the real male form is Lord Krishna. Okay? So this is how we are in the temporary place, and we are trying to enjoy here in the temporarily, but that will not give us satisfaction in this world. Okay? So Here the given example is a merchant example is given. If you see in the previous verse, is a merchant is go to the forest and searching for wealth, right? In the forest, there are so many wealths might be there, like precious stones, precious wood, so many things. At the same time, in the forest, what else will be there? Something? Lion, tiger, even there will be dacoits, all the people, all the snakes, all the things will be there. So, and moreover, in the forest, he doesn't know the way. No, it's unknown place for him. It is not his place. It's not a habitable place. It's an unknown place. He's taking such a risk going into the forest. Why? Why is going to the forest? To get the wealth. Why you want wealth?
To enjoy.
To enjoy. Finally, he go and try to take some precious stones or wood or whatever available in that forest and try to take away and then sell it in the market and then enjoy with the family or with himself, all the things, right? So that is how this material world is. We come here in the forest. This is an unknown place to us. It's an unknown place to us. We don't know how to go back also. Similarly, when you enter into the forest, if you lose the track of the place, that's all. You don't know how to come out. It's a big forest. Wherever you go, there is a forest. Wherever you go, there is a forest. How will you come out? There is no way, right? So similarly, we stuck in this material world. We are in this unknown place and we stuck here. So who can help us here? Only the liberated souls. That is why here the Sukadeva Goswami is very harshly speaking. It's not only here, many places. Nonam pramatta kurate. If you see that, there also he speaks like that. We'll discuss more about that. So, in the forest, anytime he will be killed or whatever wealth is trying to take away, some dacoits or somebody can take away also, but still is taking that risk because he want happiness, he want to enjoy, right? This is the problem. But when Ishopanishad is mentioned, we have to understand both material knowledge as well as spiritual knowledge, side by side. Why? Because you should know what I should not do and you should know what I should do. This is what the sloka, Vidyam cha Vidyam chaya. Yes, right? That is what the sloka, Tat Vedogyam Vedogyam sta Saha Avidya and then Mrityum. Like if you should understand both the spiritual knowledge and material knowledge, then you can understand what I should not do, what I should do. So both has to be learned as Nisings and both as well as spiritual, both you have to do. So Sukadeva Goswami might have directly explained the 10th canto, right? Sukadeva Goswami, why he put all the 9 cantos? It's talking about different devotees, how he was facing problem and all the things. Directly he could have explained Rasa Leela, so that people would have enjoyed. But why he has put no? Then everybody should understand what is nature of the material world. If you understand material world, then only you can understand Krishna. What activity Krishna does. If you do directly Krishna's activity, if you try to understand Krishna's activity, you cannot be able to appreciate. For example, now, from the childhood one person trained in spiritual life, do you think he will appreciate? No, he should know material knowledge also. What is danger in this material world? Then he will appreciate Prabhupada Karma. If you don't know what is the problem in this material world, some statement he has written. Okay, fine, what is there? I don't know anything, what is that? But if you know the danger of the material world, then whatever Prabhupada statement in the books, whatever we are reading, then we can understand, we can take it seriously, right? So we should know the material world very well, and then we should not touch that place. How to do that? That is what this liberated person work on us. So even Prabhupada, when Prabhupada comes here, he was so compassionate to all the living entities. See, at the age of 70, why he has to go to US? Okay, instruction is given. but he has done so many services, translating the book and all the things. He could have said that I am 70 years old, I can sit here only, I don't need to go now because I am old age. He cannot go now. I write the books and keep it here only in Vrindavan. He was nicely situated. But he was so compassionate. Similarly, here Sukadeva Goswami also is compassionate to the living entity. That is why sometimes the acharyas are like Sukadeva Goswami, they chastise the people. Sometimes if you see, Prabhupada chastises Mayavadi so nicely. Sometimes I also thought, why Prabhupada is talking about Mayavadi so chastising so much? After understanding philosophy, then only we can come to know that because when we take up that path, that Mayavadi path, completely you cannot go back to Godhead. You become an offender, and the living entity will suffer eternally in this material world. By being with Krishna, the Srila Prabhupada, he knows Krishna very well, and he saw Krishna, everything. And these people are saying there is no form, there is no hand, there is no leg and all. No. How we feel like that is why he chastises, out of compassion. It is not that he is hating the people. Actually, the Vaishnava never hate anybody. There is no enemy at all. So in this way we can understand that the Sukadeva Goswami here is writing very harsh word is for goodwill for all the people. It's a well-being of all the people. Actually, that is the fact. That's a reality. That is why Sukadeva Goswami start in the second chapter. He say that what is that? Shrotavyajina Rajendra Nirnam, yeah, Nirnam Santi Sahasraka. So their apashyatam atma tattvam grahesu grahamedinam. He start with that one only. Grahesu grahamedinam. Grahesu, simply there are so many topics they have to talk. Completely deviate from what is original path they have to take up. That is why he is scolding. That is why he is starting like that, right? In that way, we can understand that the importance of the human life, right? See, we come here and out of 84 lakhs of species, we have undergone, see, starting with trees, and then see movable, non-movable, and then slowly come to some movable like worms and flies, and then birds, and then animals, and then slowly come to human form. In the human form also, there are various categories. It is not just you come to Krishna consciousness directly. It's not so easy coming to Krishna consciousness. So in the human form also there are various levels, like uncultured, cultured. In the cultured also there are in the culture also, if you see karma kandis, jnana kandis, and then the Ashtanga yoga people, so many. They are called what is it? Crocodile philosophy. You know crocodile philosophy? Have you heard about it? Crocodile philosophy is a person who is swimming, okay, where in the river or river there is a crocodile. Once it caught up, the person, there is no way to escape. Similarly, those people who go to karma kanda, this jnana kanda, it is very difficult to come to the original things. So this crocodile philosophy, particularly Kali Yuga, is very, very high, very, very high, because people having cheating mentality, so they are also ready for cheating. So both are equally there. So in this way, we should understand that the nature of the material world. That is why the scripture is very nicely designed. Even though you are a materialist person, and slowly we introduce like a varnashrama system, like introduce, okay, brahmachari for 25 years, and then 25 years become grahastha, and then another 25 years become vanaprastha, and then sannyasi, like that. If you cultivate this culture, so automatically will go towards liberation, go towards the Krishna prema, right, from the scripture. So this is how the scriptures are designed very nicely. It is for all the type, it is catering for all the type of people. But Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita is for the highest level of transcendentalist, bhaktas. So in this way, we can understand that the human being are very, very rare coming to bhakti. See, this cultured, uncultured, and then karma kanda, jnana yogi, and all the things. You have to escape from all the levels, and finally you have to come to bhakta, right? So each bhaktas, even one round chanter, are very, very precious because they are very, very lovable to Krishna. Krishna loves all the living entities, but he loves his devotees like a Bhakta Vatsala. He's a Bhakta Vatsala. Bhakta Vatsala means a cow, give a cow, immediately if you go anybody near, it will be very, very protective of the cow. Such a possessiveness Krishna has with his devotees. So devotees are very, very special because come to this level of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not so easy. You have to cross all the levels. We have crossed now. The people, the devotees who are here, those who are chanting, so such a people. So we should treat them very lovably and they may do a lot of mistake because human being means, in Kali Yuga, Kali Doshani Deraj and so many will be there. But at the same time, Krishna loves everybody. So I also should love them. Because I have a relationship with Krishna. Krishna has a relationship with them also. So I have a relationship with them. So in this way, we should create a very lovable community so that we can help each other and progress towards Krishna Prem. That is the only thing. But the point here is that because of this contamination, right? People try to enjoy in different way. Some people try to enjoy the sensual pleasure. Some people try to enjoy mental pleasure. Some people try to enjoy intellectual pleasure like this. But these pleasures are again temporary. Some people leave this aside, go to demigod worship, right? Demigod worship, even they may give some boon, but at the same time, again it's a temporary nature. So you will not be satisfied with that. So the ultimate satisfaction, who can give? Only the Supreme Personality of Godhead can give. The ultimate, unlimited desire of the living entity, unlimited person only can satisfy. Who is that unlimited person? Only Krishna. The living entity has an unlimited desire. Who can solve this? Unlimited person only can give this. That is why even some people go to Brahmeti, Paramatmeti. These are all limited again. Even though the level of realization a little partial, it is limited. That is why they fall down again. They cannot get the unlimited desire. Nobody is there to fulfill. Only Krishna can fulfill. Right? So we have to take shelter of this unlimited personality so that he can give anything. See, now also in this material world, even though we are in the material world, whatever we are desiring, Krishna wanted to fulfill our desire. That is why the desires are very, very important. If we desire wrongly, then what will happen? If Krishna sanctions, that's all. Consequences we have to face. What did Krishna says? Bharta, Bhokta, Anumanta, Upadrasta. These four things Krishna does, right? Bharta means I am the maintainer of all the living entities. Bhokta means I am the enjoyer of all the, I am the enjoyer of all the things. And then Anumanta, I am the sanctioner. Upadrasta, I keep on witnessing what you are doing. You cannot escape. Krishna is witnessing what you are thinking. He is Abhignya. Janmadi Yashyadaya and we are Yadarasta Chartesha Abhigneshwara. He is Abhignya and he is Swarat. You cannot ask question, hey Krishna, why you did like this to him? I am doing more seva, this person is not doing, you give no. No, he is Swarat. He is independent. He can do anything. He is Abhignya. He knows what each and every living entity is thinking. I know myself, but I don't know what Radha Raman Kesar Raman thinking. So in this way, but the Lord knows. And accordingly, His sanctions. Right? So we should be very, very careful in this material world. will not do anything. This whole, the whole purpose of the human being, the human form is only for self-realization. It is not for anything else. Hear about Krishna more and more. Self-realize. Hear from the realized soul and then realize yourself. Prabhupada mentions that if you make your life in and around Krishna consciousness, that is sufficient. No need of more anchoring for more material things. Because anyway, everybody is going to die. Why you are anchoring for what you are going to with more anchoring, more anchoring, more anchoring? People may say that, what will happen to about my future? That's the next question. Prabhupada gave the answer. Those who have not taken shelter of Krishna, everybody will be in fearful in this material world. Those who have taken shelter of the material world, they have fearful nature. If you take shelter of Krishna, nobody will be in fearful. So this is a symptom when we are in fear in our life about future. That means we have not taken shelter of Krishna. Still, we are thinking about ourselves. Who will take care of me? I have to take care. And moreover, this is the question. Then who will take care of my family? This is a question normally arises in a Grahastha's family, Grahastha's life. The thing is that we have not trained properly in a brahmacharya life. That is why we are always fearful in a Grahastha life. We have not trained properly. In the early days, they trained properly. Now we don't have a training. Just we are going to school. There, what they teach, math, science, they don't teach anything which is related to the soul, and we don't know what we are learning from there. And then keep on changing the syllabus and then increasing the syllabus, all the things, right? This way we can understand that this material, the scriptures is trying to bring the people towards Varnashram system or towards progress towards Krishna consciousness. Basically, the consciousness is the matter. Whether you are a brahmachari, whether you are a grihastha, whether you are a sannyasi, it doesn't matter. If you are conscious of Krishna when you are doing any activity, that is sufficient to go back home, back to Godhead and do devotional service to the Lord. But when our consciousness is not mature enough to remember Krishna, then we have to think about, we have to introspect ourselves that still I am not fully Krishna consciousness, right? That is more important. So in this way we can understand that from the liberated soul we have to take guidance and then understand the scripture and then practice bhakti. Or otherwise, it is again Shramaya Vikavamuli. See, we'll do some kind of bhakti, but actually we'll be deviating from the real path of bhakti. Prabhupada mentioned in one of the purport in Srimad Bhagavatam, spiritual life is walking on the razor blade. We should walk in the proper path. Even if you slight deviation, accident will happen. Right? So we should be taking guidance and each and every step and progress towards bhakti. Krishna is ready to help us in a different way when you anchoring for doing bhakti to the Lord. But we have to desire, I want to completely surrender to you, and then I want to do service. The desire is the one which creates our future and our existing activity, all the things. So, but desire is it is not even in the Lord's control. Krishna controls everything except the minute free will of the desire living aside to you, each and every living entity. This is for he wants the loving exchange between the living entities and Krishna. So this desire, controlling desire, is not in Krishna's hand, but it is each and every living entity has to do. But the activity to be complete, that is Krishna's hand. For example, you desire something, but The desire things has to happen or not happen, that Krishna can control. Is sanctioned or not sanctioned, he has control. But the desiring is in your control. But it's not easy to control your desire, because it's like a fountain, like keep on coming. The function of the soul is keep on desiring, keep on desiring. How to stop this desiring? It is not possible, but it can be dovetailed to Krishna consciousness. Stopping desire is not possible, but dovetailed to Krishna consciousness. That is how the Grihasthas, particularly this sloka is for Grihasthas, basically Grahamedis. The Grihasthas, even though we are going to office earning money, somehow we have to dovetail whatever the result to the Lord's service. If you do that, then what happens? Automatically everything Krishnized slowly. But the dovetailing is the starting point. It is not the complete one. Don't think that, okay, now I'm earning, all monies are I'm using in the Lord's service, so I'm completely Krishna conscious. No. We have to anchor, we have to endeavor to become complete servant of the Lord, to serve fully. That is more important. Or otherwise, there are three types of self-realization in a bhakti itself. One is, what is it called? Guni Bhuta Bhakti, and then Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti, and then Nirapeksha Bhakti. The Guni Bhuta Bhakti is, okay, I'll do my karma kanda, I dovetail my fund here and there for the Lord's service, I'll also little enjoy. So it may take many lifetimes to achieve Krishna. The other one is Pradhani Bhuti Bhakti. Guni Bhuta Bhakti is more of karma kanda activity, I'll do more of the time. Everybody has to introspect. Where I'm spending my more time for my life, that life. You all think yourself, introspect. Where I'm spending, where Krishna consciousness or in the material type work. Even though we dovetail that, that is very lowest type of Krishna consciousness. That is Guni Bhuta Bhakti. And then the Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti is more, still I have some karma kanda activity. In the Guni Bhuta Bhakti, prema it's not within this life, but Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti, there is some moksha, there is some prema kind of desire to be there. There is a possibility of within this lifetime, come back to Godhead, but still there are the different levels of achieving that. But this Nirapeksha Bhakti is completely surrendered. Completely, all my service, completely a service to the Lord. Such people immediately will be, like a very, very short time, they will go back. So the Bhakti also everywhere is graded. It is not that, okay, we are doing Bhakti by Krishna's mercy, we'll go. Krishna very clear. Ye tamam prapatyante tam tajaiva bhajami. When you do that much only I will do it. He is very clear. He is not partial. He is not very partial. He is samoham sarvabhudesh. He is equal to everyone. If you understand this, Krishna is measuring each and every activity of us, what desire we have, and accordingly is awarding. So in this way we should, this is science. This is not something, what do you say, okay, I do this way, it will work, Krishna's mercy. No. The process what Acharya is given, we have to follow perfectly as it is, then only will be the result. Or otherwise, we'll simply doing some activity in the name of Krishna consciousness, but we may not get the result. Sometimes we may see that anyway chanting has a power, but with offensive chanting, what will power? It is very, very far distance from Krishna. So we should understand that we have to offenselessly chant. Then we have to endeavor, I want to chant offenselessly. Then what are the offenses? There are 10 offenses. Then where I am doing offenses? If I am not doing offenses, then definitely we will come to Namabhasha stage. Namabhasha stage means no offenses against the holy name. But there are a clearing stage. It's also called clearing stage. The clearing stage means my karma, my old things are there, it will clear. My anarthas are there. So purification will happen. But your chanting is far better than offensive stage. Like that. And the Suddha Sattva stage, you have cleared all the things, then you can chant the holy name. So in this way, the the importance of Krishna consciousness we should understand and then progress towards that, because there is no other way, there is no other path available in Kali Yuga. Only one path. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva Kevalam. Kalau nasteva, nasteva, nasteva gadi anyata. Kevalam means only. There is no other path. People may say that, no, I am following jnana path, I'll achieve. No, you cannot. I am doing other path, Ashtanga Yoga, I'll go to Samadhi. No, you cannot. Kali Yuga, only one path. That is Bhakti Marg. In this Bhakti Marg, the simplest is chanting the holy name. That's all. Is there any other process simpler than this process? Just chanting Hare Krishna. Take only prasad. If possible, if you are able to do some dancing. So easiest to process. So this is the process which is given for go back to Godhead. Krishna gave all the path, meaning all the solutions. But we have to take it and then go back to Godhead. That is our hand. So if that is where the acharyas come here and then they are insisting. If we are ignorant of it, it is our problem. Still, the acharyas does this job. Actually, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, do not disturb these people, the materialist people. Let them do their own work. Do not disturb them. But what Acharya does? They don't follow the instruction of Krishna in that area. Why? They know Krishna's mood. Krishna doesn't want his devotee get into the trouble. So Krishna does but Acharyas knows Krishna's heart, saying that okay, Krishna is to saving us is doing that, but what Krishna wants, all the living entities to come back. So I'll help you. Okay, in this area, the acharyas are doing, and our devotees also will do that, because our parampara is Goshtiyanandi parampara. We have to preach, right? By preaching, we will progress so fast, because we will become very, very dear to Krishna. Krishna says in 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, those who are preaching my glories, they are very, very dear to me. So, right. So, those who want to become very, very dear to Krishna, please give this Krishna consciousness to others, whatever form, whatever way, if you can. If you do that, Krishna is so happy, and you will become one of the soldiers of Krishna's army, or Prabhupada army. In this way, we can just as a squirrel, we can help in a Krishna consciousness to help the other people. This is the real paropakara we can do. First thing is, we have to protect our bhakti, and then we have to help others also. Look like it is like selfish, like why you protect your bhakti and then go and help, because this material world is very, very dangerous place. First you should be proper yourself and then go and do that. Somehow it will drag you from the original path of bhakti. So we should be very carefully protect ourselves. That is why the morning programs are the protecting shield. Those who utilize the time of Mangalarti time, they can go anywhere and preach nicely. Those who are not utilizing this morning time, see, by nature, morning time is what is called Sutta Sattva time, that Sattva Guna time. When you chant the holy name, when you utilize that time for chanting the holy name and reading or hearing, then you can able to protect and you can able to go outside and do this service. Otherwise, somehow or other, we may get into this problem, right? So we should be very, very careful while preaching also. So in this way, this whole material world propaganda is what? Apart from this, the whole material world propaganda is that if you do this, you'll be happy. If you do this, you'll be happy. So many products they'll do, so many things, right? That is how people think that okay, the scriptures and all, some stories, some mythology, and all the things. Actually, it is not. Because out of ignorance, they think like that, and they may also say that who knows what will happen to my next life, how it will be. Now, if you ask question, they don't have an answer. Why you are this color? Why you got this body? Why you become like this? They don't have an answer. You could have been very beautiful or very charming personality, But why you like this? Why you this color? Why you born to this family? They don't have an answer, right? If you ask why this dog has come, no answer, no answer. But our scriptures are very clear, and each and every step is very clear. All the questions are answered, and then in this way, if you can understand how karma cycle works, how we have to do next step, if you properly analyze yourself, this science is working or not, you can test yourself, and then you can convince yourself. Because science means what? You have to test yourself, right? You have to do experiment, and then as per the standard, if you do experiment, it will work. It will not only work here, anywhere, everywhere it will work. That is called science, right? If you do the same process anywhere, everywhere, it should work. Same result has to come. So the scriptures, it all is science. It's a spiritual science, and our acharyas given this science, they already realized these results, and then they are giving this science. So we also put into the test by ourselves, and we have to realize ourselves. That is called self-realization. That is the only option available all of us to get out of this temporary place with a miserable condition of life, right? Okay, so in this way we should understand that Krishna consciousness is the only hope now, and we all come to this place and started chanting and practicing bhakti, but we should be very serious and sincere in our endeavor. So endeavor is the one which is creating our next levels of things. So endeavor that all of you, all of us, we have to endeavor that I want to become a servant of Krishna and I don't want anything else. That is called pure bhakti. Anya vilashita shunyam jnana karmadhyanamritam. So I don't want anything else. I want only your lotus feet. I want to serve you. In this way, if you desire, then you can see this science is working or not. Right? But you should take guidance from the right authorities and then practice this, because our self-doing is not a very proper way of doing bhakti. So that is why Srila Prabhupada Acharya has written these books. We can take some guidance from the books as well as our bona fide representatives. We can take the guidance and we'll practice this bhakti. Otherwise, there is no hope in this material world, and go back home, back to Godhead. Basically, we are a lack of Atma Tattva, self-realization. So we have to understand this actually. We understand, then we will be very serious in our bhakti. We will not do this karmakandi activities so long. Because our faith has to increase more. Where is the problem? Our faith has a problem. Initially we come to the Krishna consciousness little faith, but that has to be developed more and more with your experiment only. This science has to be experimented, and then you'll get more faith. So each and every instructions you have to experiment it, and then you see that, oh, it's working. So you will get the faith more on Krishna. That is a level of our Krishna consciousness, Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha. By mercifully Krishna arranges. Somehow you practice bhakti, then automatically what happens? Krishna arranges some Sadhu Sangha. Somehow you chant, Sadhu Sangha arranges. In Sadhu Sangha what happens? Then you will have a strong desire that I want to get initiated. So in this way you can see that Brahmanda Brahmati Kone Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Kripa Paye Bhakti Lata Beach. So this is another level actually. I was talking about different levels of human beings. So there are Karma Kandi, Jnana Kandi, and then finally come to the Bhaktas. Finally to achieve bona fide Guru is another important thing. It's very, very rare. That is what our scripture says. Now we all got initiated. Those who got initiated, I'm talking. So those who got initiated, what is the responsibility? I was hearing Srimad Bhagavatam class, one of the senior devotees was giving. This Yudhishthira Maharaj is going to take the charge of Hastinapur after the war. This is a discussion is happening at that time. This Saunaka is asking this question. You said Yudhishthira is Dharmavan, Jnanavan, like many things. So the other things. But after taking this position, what did he do? This kind of question asked. That devotee was asking same thing. People say that you all got initiated and all the things, joined the parampara. After initiated, what did you do? Same question is applicable to all of us. We are responsible to answer this question. So we should do nice bhakti, follow four regulative principles, and then chant 16 rounds daily, and then preach this Krishna consciousness to other people, whatever the capability you have. In this way, we can spread this Krishna consciousness. We can do the paropakara for all the people. Or otherwise, by preaching, we also get a lot of mercy from the Lord, right? So take that risk and then do preaching. This is what Prabhupada was doing. Like he take up the instruction of his spiritual master, but he don't know anybody in a US, but he has only one thing. What he has is completely Krishna conscious. With his Guru Maharaj conscious, he went there and he could able to spread this Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada writes in one of the, not writes, he was in the class, he was mentioning, see, you can create Vrindavan anywhere. If you chant Suddhanam, wherever you go, that place becomes Vrindavan. It is not that in Vrindavan only you can do all the things. Of course, Vrindavan is a special place where Lord did his pastimes and so many devotees are there. But if you want to really preach, you make yourself perfect and go and preach. That's all. Suddhanam, that's all. Wherever you go, Vrindavan environment can be created, Prabhupada mentions. So it is up to us now to follow this instruction. Meaning, if you become purified, meaning follow four regulative principles strictly, and then chant 16 rounds, whatever our acharya or our spiritual masters given, then automatically you will become purified. It's over a gradual period of time. But the point is that we should have that endeavor. I want to do something to this movement. I want to do something my Guru Maharaj. I want to do something to Prabhupada. When you think like that, Krishna automatically helps. Because as I said, whatever endeavor, Krishna is ready to fulfill. Particularly in a spiritual life, Krishna is very, very happily to invite and do this. Because he wants all of us to come back. That is his only hope. That is why he is waiting. That is why he comes as a Paramatma sitting in your heart and watching. Hey, when are you coming back? We are what we are doing? Durasaya Bahirarthamanina. Ate Vidu Swatakati Vishnu. Durasaya Bahirarthamanina. Because of our bad desire, we are not turning to Krishna. We are trying to enjoy the fruit of activities. The fruit of activities is as a consequences. What is the consequences? If you desire for enjoyment, what is it? What you have to do? Suppose I want to purchase a car, I desire. Then Krishna sanctions, okay? But you don't have enough punya. What will happen? You have to work hard for that. Krishna only give the idea also for that. Because he is sitting in our heart, he only guiding. See, according to your desire, Krishna guides. The point is that he only, even though they are a very sinful person, okay, because you desire your own car, he make you somehow you become a pious and get that credit and then get the car. What are the things the Lord has to do? So it is one particular living entity. He is doing for all the living entity. What kind of personality Supreme Lord is? You think about. Not only the human being, all the living entities. He is handling like that. He knows. He wanted to give. He is so loving his child. But we are not ready to love him. This is our problem. Now we have to think, I want to love Krishna. I want to go back. Love means unmotivated, uninterrupted. Whatever Krishna wants, I do it. That is called love, right? Ahituki apratihata. So in this way, we should understand that we should start love Krishna. That is what, by chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, love for Krishna is awakened. How do you know that my love for Krishna is awakened? Prabhupada mentioned the symptom also. We say that if you are able to remember once at a time, once in a time in your lifetime, that means love is awakened. Now the consistency has to increase, that's all. More and more you are remember Krishna, that much you are going to be Krishna conscious. Right? So chanting Hare Krishna is one, by that love for Krishna is awakened and we can love Krishna more and more. So but this is not that new what we are not going to newly create that love for Krishna. This is already is there in our heart. It is covered by Maya. Right now, Prabhupada writes 4.22 purport. In that purport, Prabhupada writes there is that absolute truth covered by Maya is called matter. Matter. Right now, whenever we see any matter, we try to enjoy. We go see somewhere land. Oh, I want to purchase this land. We are not seeing that Krishna there. Actually, everything is Krishna here. Everything, in and out, everything Krishna. We are not seeing. It is covered by Maya, so we want to enjoy. This is called the ignorant. We don't know. We are not understanding Krishna. We are not able to understand everything is connected to Krishna. That is how Maya is covered us. Maya is covered us. We try to enjoy everything. We are not seeing the connection of Krishna with each and everything. When you want to see some gulab jamun, immediately I want to eat. But we should see that it is Krishna's property. Everything belongs to him. And then we have to honor for Krishna's service. That is how we have to think. So basically, the consciousness has to be changed. Everything same, the conscious has to be changed. In this way, when we change the consciousness, automatically we can, whether we are a brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi, doesn't matter. So change the consciousness, but it should be properly utilized in the service of Krishna. Right? So, in the conclusion, I just summarize. The thing is that we come to this material world because of our bad desire, durasaya, bad desire. We come to this world, like this story is mentioned here. Like the forest of this material world is compared to the forest, where unknown place. In that unknown place, we are wandering here and there. For what? To get the happiness. Actually, there are a lot of danger. Padam eti padam natesham. Like everywhere danger is there. Every step. Just to get out of this room, danger. Just go out in the street, danger. Everywhere danger. This material world is designed like that. So in this material world we try to enjoy, but that is not the real enjoyment. The real enjoyment is there in a spiritual world. Because our bad desire, we come and we are wandering here. That is why these acharyas are giving very, very harsh words like that, plunderers and other things. Actually, everybody is plunderer of Krishna. We are exploiting Krishna like anything. Our idea is whatever we want, Krishna has to order supply. He has to supply. Oh Krishna, you give. Oh Krishna, you give. Oh God, if you don't know Krishna, they say God. Oh God, you give. Right? Daily bread you give, all things. But Krishna says, I am your maintainer, already I am giving. Right? So, now onwards, our job is not to ask Krishna anything. What we have to ask? I want your service. I want to come back. I want your service. I want to serve you, not ask anything for our selfish motto to enjoy this material world. If you change this consciousness, whenever you pray, whenever you do obeisances, ask for service. Then service will come. You have to accept that service according to your 24 hours of slot of time, and then do that service very sincerely and seriously. What is meant by sincerely? Anybody have an idea? What is sincere? Sorry? Dedication. I am available all the time. That is sincere. What is meant by serious? Serious means yes, Prabhu. Okay, good.
First priority.
Sorry?
First priority.
First priority. Okay, that is good. Anything else? Serious. Serious means what?
Only for that.
Sorry?
Only pure.
Only pure.
Only purity. That is
Oh, only priority. Okay, that is sincerity. Sincerity means I am available. Highest priority is Krishna consciousness.
giving one pointed attention.
One pointed attention. Completely, I will do properly to the service. See, I am available for service. That is sincerity. But I will do properly what Lord likes, what Lord desire. That understanding you have to do. One is I want to do service. Then second is how I have to do that service. That we have to learn from the seniors. That is called sincerity, seriousness. Many people have a sincerity, but seriousness is missing. So that we have to learn. That means we should be very, very humble with all the devotees, then only you can learn. Learning will happen only by humbleness, right? Without humble we cannot. So in this way, we can practice bhakti and then to get out of this dangerous place and then go back home, back to Godhead. All this story, very, very harsh stories and all the things, it is only for make us to more serious, understand this nature of this material world. It is not pointing to any particular people. Just we should understand how this is, right? I stop here. Any questions or comments? Welcome. Yes, Prabhu. I did not give the solution. Yes, your question is very valid. Actually, yes, this question I was not giving the solution. See, controlling desire is not in our hand. Lord Krishna's hand, it is in our hand. But that's what I said, we have to divert it. We have to divert to Krishna consciousness. Okay. Here, diverting means stopping desire is not possible. But desire is keep on coming. You cannot stop. Then what is the only solution available is completely 24 hours engage in Krishna's service. Like flooded with the service, that's all. This service will burn out all the old things, whatever we have, prarabdha, whatever is happening. Not only that, it will not allow enter any more new seed. That bijam, kutam, this all you might have read in text of devotion, right? Bijam. The bijam, whenever you desire something, immediately one seed is put. That becomes a seed. That seed, later it becomes manifest. Other things, Lord sanctions and it will become manifest, right? Like the bijam, kutam, this and all. So what we have to do is that if we keep on completely engaging in Krishna's service, so completely burn out and there is no time for desiring anything else in the service of the Lord. Over a period, it becomes like spontaneous. Then that's all. This is what the sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti is all about engaging under the guidance of pure devotee, engaging ourselves in the service of the Lord under the guidance of pure devotee. When you do that, what happens? At one point of time, the love for Krishna spontaneously will come. That is what we have to do now. So, if you are not engaged in a day, sometime, that means we are going away from Krishna, entering into the Maya's place. Maya, what it will do? Slowly will deviate you. There are two energies of Maya, Prashipakika Sati, Avaraknaka Sati. So both is very nicely working. 24 hours working. We are only chanting 2 hours. Remaining 22 hours is material activity. So we should try to, initial level is dovetailing, but later we should try to engage fully our senses completely that way. Am I answering your question, Prabhu? Hare Krishna. Any other questions or comments? Yes, Prabhu. Can you take mic? I'm not able to hear.
I can speak with order.
Yeah.
So, you said the soul desires, but you have read my understanding was it was man or mind that desires.
Yes.
So if the soul desires,
Yeah. Okay.
So we thought it's the purest form of. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hope you got my question.
Yeah, I got your question. Your idea is mind is actually desiring, soul is not desiring, right? Okay, got it. Actually, the function of the mind is liking, disliking, thinking, feeling, and willing. The function of intelligence is discriminating good or bad. The function of the soul is desire. Now, your question is valid. We are in the material platform, and you said that yes, soul is pure. Why is wrongly desiring? Yes, that's the question, right? This mind, see, this grass body, shuttle body, and then soul. When the soul is pure, it is like a sun. Okay, its full consciousness is covered by material desires, like a cloud. Sun is covered by the cloud. The real sun rays are not coming to the body. Okay, I'll come to that finally. So we are completely contaminated consciousness because of the cloud. What happens is now the mind is in charge of the senses. It's a connectivity with all the senses. Okay, so now mind is, if enough intelligence is not there, it will take over intelligence also. Intelligence becomes servant of the mind. Okay, for example, tomorrow wake up 4 o'clock. Okay, you desire, I want to wake up, put the alarm, everything, and you go a little late sleep or something, you sleep, and then morning alarm is coming. When alarm is coming, mind will say that, hey, you come very late, you sleep. Okay, that is his liking. Then intelligence oppose. Intelligence say that, yeah, you come late, so you better sleep. Intelligence has to say, no, it is not good for you. You have to go to Mangalarti. But intelligence won't say, because enough intelligence is not given. So, like this, it take over and influence our desire also. That is how our right now we are in. So completely, we are in the mental platform. That is why who is called hippie? Hippie. Have you heard of hippie? Hippie means they don't listen to anybody. Whatever they think, they do it. In that, whatever pleasure they get it, they'll be happy with that. Whatever consider some, that's okay. Like they take drug. If you say that your body organs will fail you, no problem. This 20 minutes or 1 hour I got pleasure, no, that's enough for us. That is how the idea they work. Similarly, we also, in the mind platform we work. But we have to go to the soul platform. For that is why the sadhana bhakti is designed nicely to come to that platform. Slowly, the mind has to be taken over by intelligence, and then intelligence has to be nicely connected to the soul. Then the desire will be proper. Till the desire is not proper, we'll work in the mind platform, and then mind platform will manipulate everything. And finally, who is going to suffer? The soul is going to suffer, because he has given the control to the mind. So it is a problem. There is an example one of my mentor used to give. Like you go to the auto fellow and you tell them that take the auto, you go anywhere, wherever you want. What you will do? You will roam around Bangalore here and there, all the lanes and all. Finally, he will come and drop you someplace, and then he will ask, pay the money. Who is going to pay? Control is given to him, he will take wherever he wants. Similarly, the mind will take away wherever. Finally, the soul has to give the payment. That's what it is. That's how. So, the whole Krishna consciousness is all about creating the consciousness of Krishna, like increase the consciousness slowly. Whole thing is, that is what the design, and the whole scripture also. Even the Vedas, the Varnashram system, it's a slow process. But still, the conscious level will increase from Sudra to Vaishya, Vaishya to Kshatriya, Kshatriya to Brahmana, Brahmana to Transcendental. It has happened so many lifetimes. Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanamatman Prapatyante Vasudevam Sarvamidhi Samahatma Sudarlabhuga. They will come to know Vasudevam Sarvamidhi at the very, very late stage. So many births, some thousands or millions of births, then they'll notice, oh, the bulb will glow. That, okay, Krishna is everything. But this Krishna conscious movement, immediately, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Worship him. Unknowingly will come to contact with the devotee. They'll say, just chant Hare Krishna, we'll chant. Then Krishna, you get mercy of Krishna then immediately. Lord, the external power will come and then work on it. I mean, answer your question. I added some more. Is it okay?
Yes, need little more contemplation from my side, I think. It's
Okay.
not that clear, but I think my level has not gone that how
Yeah.
to understand this. Maybe I will take little more time on this.
Yeah, okay.
My question actually came from one of the Bhakti Vriksha session where it says man, the only thing that man can do is desire. Nothing else. It has no other power than desiring.
Mhm.
So my that seed came to my mind that okay, man is the thinker or the desire comes from man.
Mm.
And if we say Atma is pure, Nainam Chindam Satkani, Nainam Dhati Papa, it is so powerful.
Mm.
Nothing, neither fire can destroy it or water can wake it.
Mm.
It's so powerful. How can it get contaminated and come and seeds wrong desires?
Yeah, that's what, the given control to the mind now. The mind is desiring wrong desires, that's what's happening now. Got it? It is influenced.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
As you have given an example of Rasgulla, that if we see Rasgulla, it is a property of Krishna.
Mm.
And Krishna is our father.
Mm.
So we can enjoy the property of father.
Yes.
So if that thinking comes, what is wrong in it?
Very nice. This is what the Isa worship principle. You might have read that. Okay. So whatever necessary for you, you can take it. But why I gave that example is it is not for enjoying that one. I gave this example. You see everywhere Krishna is there. When you understand that you are in Krishna consciousness. So yes, Isa worship principle is that you have allocated quota. With that quota, as a son of father, you have a rights to enjoy. That's what Prabhupada used to say, that if you are able to maintain your body with the soul, that's enough. More than that, it's not required. More than endeavor, don't endeavor more than that. So in that way, we can live very simple life and practice bhakti. There is no problem. But you have to see everywhere Krishna, so that you can be in Krishna consciousness, and at the time of death you can remember Krishna. The whole and soul is if you are able to remember Krishna or not. That is the essence of whole Krishna consciousness. So that is the ultimate instruction of Krishna, Manmana Bhavan Bhakto Madhyajima Sanskro. So then automatically everything in place. Okay, answer the question? Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Prandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaura Premanande.